Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Okay, fine. I'll do it. USA! 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 Okay, that's enough. Come on, it's Memorial Day. Plus, let's be honest, you all knew someday eventually I would have a background of the American flag behind me. Not really a background per se, but definitely something that is, worth saying. America! You're probably wondering, Nick, are you still up at Keuka Lake? Yes, I am. But that's the beauty about Memorial Day. It's that it's always on a Monday and we always had a day off from school. Meaning that, actually I'm an adult now and I'm no longer in school. But the point is, I'm up here one more day and it is amazing. So, you know what? In honor of Memorial Day, in honor of the fact that I am up at Keuka Lake now, I have a new policy when it comes to making these videos. If I deem that the weather is nice enough, basically nice enough means nothing is falling from the sky that has to do with water, precipitation if you will, I'm going to do my videos outside. Yep, they are going to be outside. And yes, and it will be glorious. Oh, see, we see some fish today. Ooh, look. We have fish. Really tiny ones. Oh, there's a bigger one. Two big ones. There we go. Anyway. Actually, the bigger fish are most likely in there, underneath the water, but you actually have to get in there by like canoe or kayak or boat or whatever it takes to, whatever you use to go fishing, ladies and gentlemen. It's perfectly fine. So, yeah, I gotta say, yesterday, pretty good day. I wonder why. Yeah, I was actually really nervous making that video, but I'm glad that I eventually was able to get a... I'm going to try and make sure the background when I do these videos outside is good for you, ladies and gentlemen. But, yeah, you guys got to meet my folks. That was really awesome. It was about time, too. I've been building up at least my father for a while now, especially since he was the one who was sick practically the latter half of the spring. Well, technically we are still in spring, but you get the idea. So, yeah. Yes, I'm most likely going to be pacing back and forth, ladies and gentlemen, when I do these videos outside, most likely because I want to make sure you guys get a good view, and plus, it can get a little boring sometimes if I just sat down. I mean, when I'm in my office, I can just plop my feet up and do the video there. I'm nice and comfortable. But I gotta live it up a little, ladies and gentlemen. This big. Oh, here's a better view. More fish. More fish. And more pollen in the water too. Got some birds. Awesome view of the lake again. Ooh. Yep. I love coming out here in the morning. I do. I mean, to be honest, coming out here in the morning is the best time of day because hardly anyone's out unless you're a fisherman or some form of indigenous wildlife. So there's that. And you know what, I gotta say, ever since I started coming up here, at least this year, whoa. That's a big bird right over there. See, that's the beauty about doing these videos outside. You never know what you're going to see. I hope you're able to see it. I couldn't quite tell what bird that was. Is that like a... I think that might have been like a hawk or a falcon. Wait. Or an eagle. I don't really know. Whatever that bird is, he's probably out like hunting right now. Most likely for fish. Because if it wasn't for birds, I think the birds would have been scattering away from it. But yeah, you never know what you'll see up here. In fact, believe it or not, sometimes on that set of pilings right there, or over there, pretty much any set of pilings, there'll be a crane. Cranes are really rare up here. Like, I think the closest I ever got to seeing a crane up close was, I think I got to about the very end of our walkway. So, I'd say where that corner is. Specifically, like, definitely past the stairs, and where that diagonal pathway goes straight. So right around there. And there was a crane right there. Not really anything major, but cranes are also very sensitive creatures, so, you know, make even one bit of noise and they'll fly away. So, yeah, I gotta say last night was pretty good. Family came up. You got to meet a lot of them. You actually got to meet our family's resident Vikings fan, Kathy, and our family's resident Seahawks fan, Jimmy. Funny, interesting fact about Jimmy is, up until he was 6 years old, he was actually a Vikings fan. Yeah, in fact, the story goes is, when he was 6 years old, that was the year that the Seattle Seahawks actually became an organization. So he thought it was an opportunity to like something new, and it stuck. So you never know what you'll get yourself into if you like stuff. I gotta say, I'm also really glad I showed off members of my family, because now I can actually say what their names are. Believe me, there's plenty of people who I love to mention in these videos. Our resident flannel-wearing friend. Our resident Vikings fan with the rhyming first and last name. A skydiving pharmacist who's also a Celtics fan, who I've known since 3rd grade, sorry about last night, man. I was really rooting for Boston. Honestly, if you want my humble opinion about last night's game, Boston really could have won, but they were just trying to force three-pointers in, and you can't really do that and expect to win. So, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, my actor from Chicago. My acting friend from Chicago. Acting friend from Chicago. He's also my brother from Trinity-Pawling as well. Huh. I talk about basketball and I immediately mention the two people who I think are basketball experts. At least among my friends anyway. You know, my brother who's a photographer who has the same name as the type of music. You know. Oh, another guy I would love to mention one day. This is the guy who actually, I've alluded to him before, but he has the same last name as an object in the sky. I'm not going to say what that is. But he actually taught me that the American way to say sandwich is sandwich. And I have never taken that for granted. Still thinking of you, bro. Hey, it's a guy, by the way. My Irish friend who's getting married in less than, gosh, it's gotta be less than 3 weeks until he gets married. I'm excited for you, by the way, bro. I bet that wedding's gonna be really awesome. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I keep moving around. I want to make sure that your view is wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there you go. From behind. Whoa. Okay. So, yeah, I can make goofy faces all day, but I don't want to do that. I love being out here. I do. I've said that hundreds of times at this point, but I love being out here. I so do. Yeah, I love it so much. My house. In the middle between Hammondsport and Penn, my house. Anyway. Yeah. I'll do musical references occasionally, ladies and gentlemen. That's how much I love being up here. I mean, Okay, fine, I'll do it again just because honestly I had fun doing it yesterday. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. Okay. I always thought that song was so silly, but you know what? I actually found a practical use for it. That's how awesome it is. I mean, I don't think it's the greatest song in the world or anything, but I like it enough where, yeah, I'll make fun of the problems that it has. But that's what I like to do. I like to poke fun, but in a nice way. I'm not that cruel, ladies and gentlemen. I try not to be that cruel. Because if I was evil, you would most likely not be watching these videos. At least, I would think so. But then again, you're free to watch these videos at your own discretion. I never force you guys to do anything you'd never want to do. But if there is one thing I do highly recommend is if you have an opportunity to come to upstate New York and you hear about Keuka Lake or any of the Finger Lakes, in the name of all that is good and decent in this world, get up here. Because I love my view of where I am on Keuka Lake, at least on my father's side. And don't worry, I'll be getting into where my cottage on my grandfather on my mother's side is on Keuka Lake. But I'll work into that a little bit later. Right now, I just want to focus on being here and relaxing and having a good time on Memorial Day. So, happy Memorial Day, everybody. Like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. I could totally use the support. I'm humbled that I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy today. I'm hopeful that we all have a wonderful day today. And remember, if you guys ever want to talk or if you guys ever want to chat, I'll always be here to lend an ear, and I'll always have your back. So take care. And happy Memorial Day. USA, 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 USA.